At 33 years old, you never imagine that you're going to be diagnosed with cancer. I think that's just something that you never think that you're going to hear. When my husband and I first, got the news, we had so many special people that came alongside us to kind of help us through that process.
Watching people rally around her has taught others how to serve people, how to love people, how just doing little things makes a huge difference.
In her case, there was a reasonable clinical suspicion, so I had enough of a prompt to realize that this was not a run-of-the-mill case.
Having knowledgeable people that are there to walk you through that and to answer those questions and to say, if this were my wife or if this was my daughter, this is what we would do.
Molly became my patient around 2 years ago. She had a few symptoms, a few question marks going on, so I knew with her history we needed to go ahead and do a really full workup on her. Jumped on it quick, got her to all the specialists that she needed to be referred to.
So I feel like from the minute we first arrived at Southeast Health and walked in the doors, everyone was so caring and helpful. Of course, you're nervous and upset and all of the emotions.
A lot of the patients become more like family. And the patients just really want someone to listen to them and to understand that what they're going through, and encourage as much as I can that they're in the best of health, they're seeing a great doctor, they've chosen the right facility, and we're going to make sure that they're okay. We're going to take good care of them.
The Cancer Center is a fantastic location where we try to integrate as many of the different components of cancer care, both diagnosis and treatment, that we can. A specialized center to devote to these patients is the standard of care. It is where you would want to go because that's where the expertise is.
Dr. Gu was the one who actually called us with the results, and he was just so kind and so caring. We've also gotten to do chemo here in Dothan, and so that has made a huge impact on our family, just because it's allowed us to be here with the girls.
We've got a PET scan in-house, which is fantastic in terms of treatment of our cancer patients and surveillance of our cancer patients, and that kind of segues into the foundation's assistance many years ago in getting that formalized. Prior to that, it wasn't an on-site in-house scanner. And when you're talking about advanced technologies like that that are heavily used or heavily dependent on, it's critical to have an on-site capability like that to both be available for our patients and to be able to consistently deliver that level of quality.
I know that the Southeast Health Foundation wants to help the Cancer Center be able to meet the needs of our community with cutting-edge technology and best practices, and the proceeds from the 2023 Champions of Hope event will support this vital program.
The foundation can really take a step back and really focus our efforts and focus their efforts into bringing something that the community will greatly benefit from, and also get the support of the community and get people to rally behind so that we can really have a kind of forward momentum on what we can offer here.
When you have support like that, it enables families to be able to get the resources that they need. Even families that don't have the resources, they have a lot of areas where they can come in and supply.
They know that they can get the treatment that they need if they come here, and we are accommodating to the entire Wiregrass.
So when I heard Molly was going to be this year's honoree, I can't think of anybody that would be better. Everything comes before her own needs.
Oh wow, I mean, she is the definition of a champion of hope. She hasn't let her cancer diagnosis stop her from living her life.
Even since her diagnosis, I mean, I feel like she's more of an inspiration to me.
And I just feel like it's so interesting that through all of this, as she is the one who is suffering, she teaches all of us how to be better friends, how to be better caregivers.
It's important for us to realize that we're not only giving them their treatment and we're not only trying to help them heal from this disease that they have, but we're trying to let them know that cancer doesn't define who they are.
Patients need help. And if they can't get that help, they're not able to get treated. So it's important for us to help them so that they can get treated and get better, and they can be around longer for their family.
So one of our friends had the idea, she had seen it done in another town. She had the idea to make white bows.
People tied them on their mailboxes and put them on their doors in all different places, in trees, all over, all over. I delivered a couple to Birmingham, so people from all over wanted bows.
We immediately just kind of rallied behind her. And we do that because of the person that Molly is. She would be the one rallying behind us if it was the other way around.
People that you least expect, you would see a white bow, and it's just real humbling to know that that many people care about my child.
So it was so neat to come back home and to drive around and just to see so many people that were praying for us, and just for our girls to know. We would drive around town and Grady would say, "Oh, there's another bow. Do they have cancer?" And I'd say, "No, they don't have cancer. They bought that bow so that they can remember to pray for us."
I think we just wanted to hear that it's going to be okay. And it is going to be okay. And that's what I think probably one of the biggest messages that I can give is, this is so scary, but it's going to be okay. Like, we have awesome people who can deal with this, and you're going to be okay.